you're fat as fuck and you're tired of being fat as fuck, I'm going to give you guys the simplest way to lose 10 to 30 plus pounds in the next 90 days. What's going on, guys? Your boy Kid Ron Shy, helping you man get fit physically, spiritually, and emotionally. And today I'll be teaching you guys how to lose weight, losing 10, 30 pounds in the next 90 days. It's a fairly simple process, man. I'm going to give you guys a step-by-step process and let you guys know how simple and easy it is. But before we get into this video, I need you guys to like this video. I need you guys to comment what's your struggles as far as weight loss or muscle building. And I need you guys to subscribe to the channel because we're helping you get fit physically, spiritually, emotionally. All right. If you want to attract better, you have to be better. It's plain and simple. All right. Let's get into the video. First thing you need to do as far as weight loss, man, is you need to make a commitment. Like I said in my muscle building video, you have to commit to this shit. Commit 90 days to it. Just commit 90 days. That's 3 months. You commit 90 days to stay in the calorie deficit. Commit 90 days into making that commitment and locking in. I promise you, bro, you're going to see progress. Now, you might have some aha moments. You're going to have some trial and error because there's going to be days where you're like, man, I'm feeling a little weak. Let me just get me a little crumble cookie, bro. Let me just get me a little cheat meal, right? And it's not wrong with a cheat meal as long as it's planned ahead, right? But you're going to have those days where you don't really want to do it, bro. But you got to overcome that shit. You got to overcome that shit. You got to have better systems, bro. And I'm going to get into that later in the video. But you got to have better systems. But the first thing you need to do before you even start is commit. Say, I am going to focus on the process of losing weight. I am just make a goal and commit to that goal. So I said 10 to 30 pounds. Start light. You don't got to make a big ass goal. Just start with 5 pounds, bro. You want to start with 5 pounds because if you make a big ass goal and you don't get to it right away, you'll be like, man, this shit taking forever. So set smaller goals, but again, commit first. Commit each week to locking in each month. I promise you, bro, you're gonna see progress. Let's get into step number 2. All right, guys. Step 2, as far as losing 10 to 30 pounds in the next 90 days, it's very simple. Go in your kitchen right now. While you're watching this video, matter of fact, pause this shit. Go in the kitchen right now. Look in your refrigerator. Look in your freezer. And ask yourself, is this shit aligned with weight loss? Now, I don't believe in weight loss foods and shit like that, but certain foods are indirectly causing you to gain weight, indirectly cause you to overeat. You eat a lot of sweets, you eat a lot of chips, you drink a lot of soda, shit with a lot of sugar. That shit triggers your ghrelin levels, right? What is your ghrelin levels? Ghrelin is a hormone that signals to your brain that you are still hungry and you need to continue to eat. That is not what we want to do when it comes to weight loss. We want to trigger our leptin levels. That is the levels that is the hormone that says to our body that we're full, we're satiated, we don't need to eat no more food. So ask yourself, is the shit in your refrigerator and in your freezer aligned with weight loss? Is it triggering my ghrelin levels or is it triggering my hormone levels? How many of you guys have ever had like those chips, right? Like taco chips. They're Tostitos chips, bro. They're like at a baby shower at a party. You grab one, next thing you know, you've been grabbing chips, eat, munching for like 2 minutes. Camera had cut off, but yes, how many of you guys have ever been like at a party and you munching on chips, and next thing you know, you don't have a shitload of chips, like you damn near ate the whole bag. Why is that? Trigger your ghrelin levels, man. So you didn't even pay attention to it because you weren't aware, but you probably don't racked up 500 to 600 calories just off the chips, bro. So again, you got to ask yourself, the things that are inside my refrigerator, the things that are inside my freezer, the foods that are inside the cabinets, is it going to trigger my ghrelin levels or my hormone or my leptin levels, right? You got to ask yourself that question and be honest with yourself. And it's okay. It's going to be uncomfortable, especially if this is your first time, taking weight loss serious. But you got to ask yourself, is this shit going to help me? Is it going to directly help me or is it going to indirectly help me? Indirectly tarnish me. All right. So the first thing we said was commitment. The second thing is we have to remove shit out of our house. So now that we replaced, we removed all the bullshit out of our house. Now it's time to replace it. All right. What are the best foods to eat from trying to get lean? We want to start with protein. The first protein source I'm gonna say is chicken breast, man. Chicken breast is king, bro. Chicken breast, 4 ounces of chicken breast is 120 calories and 25 grams of protein. Imagine you double that, get 2 servings. Imagine you get 2 servings, bro. That's fucking 50 grams of protein for only 240 calories, man. Protein, good micronutrients, macros are on point. That is a great source of protein. The second best protein source we're gonna do, ground turkey. Again, we're gonna get the 93% lean ground turkey. All right, that's about 170 calories and 23 grams of protein. Again, you double the serving size. You get 8 ounces instead of 4 ounces. That's gonna be 340 calories and 46 grams of protein. Great macros. And again, protein is very important for weight loss. Very important. Remember, if you watched my last video about muscle building, I said protein is important, but it's not as important as the carbohydrates because you need to eat more. Now that we're kind of consuming less calories, we got to eat foods that's going to make us filled up, make us full. So we start with protein. All right, so ground turkey, 93% lean ground turkey. Now we're going to go to salmon. Salmon's good. It's a little higher in calories, but again, because of the fat and the micronutrients in it, it's very important, right? I think a salmon, depending on which one you get, is like 240 calories and about 25 to 26 grams of protein per serving. So again, you double that up, you still getting 40 plus grams of protein and a little more calories, but again, it's gonna fill you up. All right. Now here's one of my favorite protein source, and this is ground beef, right? I love hamburgers. I love making like ground tacos and stuff, like grounding the meat up. It's fire, right? But what kind of ground beef should you get, right? Your weight loss journey, this is what I recommend. You get the 90-10, so it's 90% lean, 10% fat. You get the 93% lean, 7% fat. And you get the 96% lean, 4% fat one. Those are the 3 ones I recommend. I think I might plug it here. All right. You get those because they're leaner protein meats, less fattening, and again, more protein. All right. Those are what I recommend. Now, what should we get for carbs? People think carbs make you fat. Carbohydrates do not make you fat, right? But it can indirectly make you fat depending on what carb source you use. See, when people think of carbs, they think of sweets, they think of chips. Those are simple carbs. Those are simple sugars, simple things that they digest fast in your body. We want to consume carbohydrates such as fruits, vegetables, green vegetables, the carrots, the broccolis, cauliflower. Those are the carb sources we want to use. Sweet potatoes. That's my favorite carb source right there. Sweet potatoes. Regular russet potatoes. Those are the best carb sources to use. Rice is good too, right? You get some beans, you combine rice and beans together, it becomes a complete protein. And you get that with some chicken, some grilled chicken, some ground turkey. King, all right? But carbohydrates do not make you fat. Carbohydrates do not make you fat, right? But again, remember, the most essential macronutrients are proteins and fats. Carbohydrates are not needed. Doesn't mean it's not useful, it's just not needed. You can survive without eating carbohydrates. But if you're not getting enough protein and fats in your diet, you can literally die. You cannot survive without protein and fats because it's very important in the body. All right. Now, speaking of fats, let's go into fats. All right. The best fats you get, again, eggs. Eggs are king. Like, eggs are very nutritious, very nutrient dense, lots of micronutrients. Again, good protein for the amount of calories in it, right? Peanut butter, if you're trying to be muscle build, I would say peanut butter. But as far as losing weight, I think peanut butter, I'm going to keep peanut butter off this list just because it's super high in fat, high in calories, and not enough protein to match the calories. All right. So we got eggs. Like I said, salmon. Salmon is good in the fat and protein area too. Um, avocado. Avocado is king, right? Almond butter, right? A little bit of almond butter. Again, don't do too much because again, you can have these things, but again, it's not enough protein for the calories that I gotta consume. Like if I'm gonna consume 190 calories for some shit, I want to have at least 19 grams of protein in it, right? You want 10% of your protein coming from calories. 10% of your calories coming from protein, right? That's the fats, right? I think I'm, you know what I'm gonna do, guys. I'm gonna do for y'all. I'm gonna pull up my fat shredding grocery haul for y'all to like download. It's a free grocery store haul. You can download it. It's completely free. All right. These are the best foods you consume. All right. All right, guys. Let's go to the next step. Next step is exercise. Now, you can lose a shitload of weight without ever exercising, bro. You can lose weight without ever exercising. However, exercising is very important. And like I've been telling you guys in my last videos, movement is essential, right? Your physiology impacts your psychology. So you gotta get moving. And one thing I want to say about getting moving, keeping yourself busy, is it's very important. It's very important to keep yourself busy, bro. I noticed when I did gain weight, it wasn't because I was too busy. It was simply due to the fact that I wasn't moving around. Like when I first tore my Achilles in the summer, I was eating a lot, and it's because I wasn't doing anything. I couldn't really move around. You know, I was in a boot. I was just trying to make sure I was healing. You know, letting my body rest, right? But I notice when I'm not moving around, I'm not keeping myself busy. And that is when I eat a lot. And you know what they say: idle time is the devil's playground. All right. So if you not doing nothing with your time, you're just sitting around a lot, that is when you get those cravings. Or if you're watching TV, that's when you get those cravings. That's when it's like, okay, let me get some out the kitchen. Even though I just ate this big ass meal, let me get some out the kitchen. All right. So boom. Gotta keep yourself busy, right? Exercising. What's the best workout plan? Right? There's no best workout plan. The best workout plan is the one that you can do for long periods of time. The best workout plan is the one that you can do for long periods of time. For me, when I was about 2 years ago, I was like seriously in the gym every single day, right? Because I had time. I was working for myself, only doing personal training, right? So I had abundance of time. I could train my client in the morning at like 6 o'clock. I can be in the gym at 7 o'clock, do my full body work, do my bro split. Then I come back, train clients. Then I can go back to the gym and do some more shit. All right. So again, like the best workout plan is the one for you. But now that I am working as a PE teacher, I have to switch up my routine. I can be in the gym every day, but I know I'll burn myself out trying to run my business, trying to work, and trying to work myself out. So I just keep it simple. I do 3 full body workouts a week. I do 3 full body workouts a week. All right. Now, for me, I love the bro split. I love the bodybuilding style training, but the full body split is king. Like I like not being able to have to be in the gym every single day. Right. I like having those rest times, those rest periods, those rest days, right? I can just simply do something else. Or I can go walking. All right. So pick the workout plan that works best for you. All right. Now, speaking of exercise, speaking of walking, the best cardio that I've done is walking. I think walking is the best cardio that you can do. Simple, highly effective. It's not intense. It's low intense. It's a low intense style of walk training, and you can do that shit every day because we do that shit every day. You have to do it every day, right? But going on walks is king. Like I'm actually about to go on a walk after this video. But walking is probably the best cardio you can do because you can do it every day for long periods of time, right? You can do it every day. Think about this. Do you think you can do What one do you think you can sustain for a long period of time? Walking 5 to 6 days a week or going running 6 to 7 days a week? Which one? Hopefully you chose walking, right? Now, running is good. I saw great progress in my weight loss running when I was running. But again, tore my Achilles. Now I had to focus on walking. I gotta focus on walking, keeping it simple. But the best cardio for you guys to do, man, is walking. Or you can even ride the bike, the stationary bike, right? Because again, you can alter the intensity depending on how you feel. You feel me? So exercise is very important. Exercise is like it's nutrition is number one in my opinion, but exercise is definitely right under there, right? Especially if you're trying to lose weight. All right. All right, guys. The last thing that I want to end off with is consistency. I'm gonna make a video on consistency beats intensity, but you gotta be consistent with this. It goes back to what the first point I talked about. Being consistent. being committed to the goal, right? Commit to the goal. You're gonna face trial and error. You want to fail faster, bro. You want to try new things, right? But commit to it. You gotta commit to the goal. And if you mess up, that is great data. Failure is great data. You can learn so much from failure, right? Not even just relationship, not even just fitness, but in relationships, friendships, projects you're working on. Failure is great data. So boom, if you've been on this diet, you've been on a certain diet plan for 2 weeks and you haven't really seen the weight drop. You can learn from that. This is why you need to be tracking. Right? I'm gonna make another video about this. This ain't gonna be the first and last video I make on weight loss and fitness, bro. But you gotta track. You gotta track it. Because if you track it and you see you're not making progress, you have data to go back to. You have data to go back to. All right. But you got to stay committed and you got to be consistent with it. You can't do this shit for 2 weeks. You can't do it for 2 days. You can't do it for 1 month and expect to lose all the 30 pounds. It's not going to happen. It's not going to happen, buddy. All right. But anyway, man, I appreciate you guys for watching this video. Make sure you guys stay tuned to the next video. Don't forget to like my shit, comment, subscribe to the channel. Holla at your boy. And if you're trying to lose 10 to 30 pounds in the next 90 days and build lean muscle mass, you need to click the link in the description and apply for Shit to Fit University. Deuces.